So this is what we're doing here. Got some gloves on. And all that. As you get picked over. Let's see. I'm gonna do this first. Alright. It's not that I've got to, it's that I am. It's definitely not a problem. I don't even know, but I can. Ironic. Running in circles. It just doesn't stop. Welcome to the world. That's the way it goes. There's no real escape of it. There's no way that it goes that way. Whatever. Oh, okay, I think that's it. Maybe. Whatever. Let's bottle it up, put that in the doctor leak, because it's the only one over here. Get ready for that vacation. Just get it right there at its bare minimum. What the fuck is all that material in? Whatever. Oh, that's a maximum. Guess that's it, huh? That should have got all the air out of it. That was a concern. Oh well. If we gotta make changes, we'll make changes. Change that battery, that's for sure. Will that clear the transmission? I should be able to just shove it right in here. Not a concern at this moment. So, the actual concern is whether or not we're turning this engine down. Aside from whatever bullshit, that's the most legitimate concern I've got. The 12 and then 14, right? We're going back to the racing setup, like I said, at 12. Christmas time. That's when I feel so fine. What day is it? It's 70 something degrees outside. .3 is the torque spec. Just do not feel comfortable. We did order a clutch. Thinking about this and its approach. .5/8 is not it, right? It is exactly it. The concern here is the motor mounts. Because we don't have a pass-through right here to lock it. If I can get it to lock. But whatever. No, it has to lock. Well, that's not even the right socket. It'll be fine, we got this. Unless it rocks out, huh? That is the wrong way. I think. It needs to pull towards me. Right? Locks the flywheel in. I'm so glad we've made some progress here. I mean, this is some real progress, huh? Oh, man. Get the fuck out of here. All the bullshit I've been through with this thing. This is my last attempt. I don't know why these just don't want to move. I mean, it's not that tight. This is just the pressure. Because it's going to come right off. No problem. You know, over the years, you notice things that you never noticed before. Like, you could be a victim of things that you don't know anything about, and until you take time to actually be aware of it, then you don't ever know. Part of what being a victim is, you know? Like a scam. And so you come into this world a victim of the world, and if you're lucky, you'll learn to identify the scams of the world. So, if you're exposed to certain things long enough, then you start realizing that. Can you just go on there? I'm just snugging it down and then we're going to torque it down. Click that when it was not necessary. Okay. Well, let's make sure. What are the torque specs? Sigh. With my thigh. Don't have any paper over here that describes specifications for torquing. I want to say like 45. This is Christmas. This is Christmas. Okay. I'm sure if I had my phone it would be easier. But the AR people, I know that they're in the paperwork. Let's see if I can go quick or find them. As I presumed, quickly found you them. This one, that is gaps, more piston information, rod, caps, torque, head, injectors, the entire manual, the fucking sleeves that got stolen. Yes. It's a small piece of paper that's in here somewhere. You know, I wonder if streamers get emotional about their audience. Like, oh, this person needs to be following me. Very minuscule mindset, I guess you can say. Well, delivery informations. That's definitely not what I need, but... Okay, so it's not even in here anymore. I need to look it up. See, I could pull the head off and deal with all of this over here. Because we've got a lot of oil that comes out of this piston. Come on, you fucking piece of shit, is it that difficult? Oh my god, this fucking piece of garbage. I said 60, right? 60. I think it's near the top end, yeah. The lowest is 8. No. 7, 6. Surprisingly, it's definitely no. 5 to 59. It has to fucking shut off when I put that on there. And now I have to re-fucking start. Okay, no I don't. I was about to get pissed off about that. Fortunately, we're pushing down. So, before we deal with this bullshit, let me verify it one more time. How much of a pain in the ass it was arriving to this point. Accumulating everything along the way. I'm over it. I'm over all of it. This is the final call. If this doesn't work, then we're just abandoning everything and moving to China. And walking everywhere. So that's what I was going to look at, comparing the pressure plates. This one seems a bit cheaped out, broken, bucked. It's got these things over here. Oh, this one does too. Oh shit. On a brick. Well, I definitely like this one better, even though this is the one we had failure come along with. But it should work better, honestly. Everything can stay where it's at. Because when I come back out here to do that, I'll have the clutch. Which I have no idea where it's at. It's probably in the mail. It could be outside right now. I should check, but I really doubt it. Today's not the day it would arrive. If anything, tomorrow, maybe the next day. That, put it back in, do the lines, get the transmission. See, we have to wait for this because we're waiting on the transmission that I paid way too much money for. And I'm probably gonna just shove it down in there like that. And then do the shifter. Still not sure yet how exactly I want to do that. Okay, so here we are. And I'm at the sudden realization that the engine has to be torn down. To what extent? I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty sure the flywheel can stay on it. But the clutch, on the other hand, it will not fit on any engine stand with the clutch on there. So, let's put some freaking gloves on. Dumping fucking money into all sorts of bullshit. Now I need gloves. You know what? So everything has to be pulled off of it. I was thinking, hey, we can just order the other engine, right? But then it's like, well, all the shit in between. This fucking cooler line. Okay, we're touching shit now. I did pull that off. The other engine, which is here. One of them's inlet and the other's an outlet. Which still holds pressure no matter what. Why did this show off? I mean, it's like not the most comfortable. See, this has got enough wear on it to where I don't really want to use it. Then we can determine that the flywheels are not a problem. And we just have a pickup over here, which is heavy. Trash to be honest. Honestly, I would rather cut this. to route the wiring for that, which is not an immediate concern. So. What else? I mean, this is just hanging out here. We're not doing shit with it. Bike here is the most annoying. It's just not in a good condition. No. Everything else is fault. Better. So everything has to get torn off of this. Where the fuck did I put that stuff? There's no way that it's still over here, as a matter of fact. It just seems to slip out. There's no control. Fucking wrencher TV, like, there's no way that they're not over here. There's a minute chance. And I guess this can go with this setup, and then eventually, once we have another engine to put it on. Seriously doubt it. Oh, that's it. like it's gonna be sitting over here somewhere, but it's not. So, the prognosis, the after effect, prognosizing of the information has reached the determination that this nation shall prove itself. Actually, I think over here is going to be a bit better. Just give us that. Give us a notch forward. And so here we are, dealing with this engine, because I'm sitting there planning to go to Japan, and I realize that the rough idles caused from oil leaking through the valves, and that this entire time I've been running it like that, and I should have torn it apart, but you know how it is. It's been so much trouble that I just would rather not even fucking deal with this shit. It's drivable, but it just doesn't have the power last time whenever I kind of destroyed it. Realizing this, like, when I really got on it, it had power. And we destroyed the bearings, and the rods, and all of that. And so, something greater has to be impacting it, which is obviously the oil getting into it, which we know is this cylinder right here at the minimum. I mean, once we tear the front cover off, then this side of the head, I have to do that because of all the other stuff to get to that point, and we're gonna probably block out the port injections and really take this to race status. But this engine, I'm thinking there's going to be two engines, a boosted engine and an NA engine, but I haven't even came close to anything yet, so we're just here where we are. So for all this to come off, it's kind of unbelievable, but it's just so much of a pain in the ass. And then, right now, I don't even have the money to order the stuff to do all of this, because I need new head gaskets, and then I need the actual valves. And so I'm just in limbo. And the transmission's on its way. Why is this shitting itself? So these things have to get removed. The front cover, the timing, all of this shit. I don't even know if there's oil in it. And on top of that, all the other shit. And the engine stand's occupied, so I have to get another engine stand, I think. So there's a lot of shit. And on top of a lot of shit, there's even more. I've got other cars dealing with the transmission and all of that. I'd rather these not be sitting there. All the accessories have to come off, which is not entirely rocket science, but it's not the most simplistic things. I mean, it's not terrible, but still. The tensioner is not that. Wouldn't it be great? I don't even fucking know anymore. All the drive, all the motivation, all the interest has left me long ago. And these things are just me occupying the remaining existence that seems to never end. Because I've developed this theory about existence that never ends. I should take that manifold off. These can go over there. Yeah, we're gonna take it off. Why is that an issue? Where the fuck is it? It's gotta be right here. Imagine someone's retarded tongue. did that because I knew that I'm going to be clearing this out. I think there's 2. Clamps. Count on it. Don't know if this needs disconnected. I'm pretty sure somehow right there. That's such a fucking headache too. Where is a fucking screwdriver, dude? God, this place sucks so fucking bad. I wish I could leave and never come back again. But there's no fucking options. Absolutely no options. There's no escaping the world. My back hurts, and my head hurts, and everything fucking hurts. This one ain't nothing helping. But, of all things, if they can be made better instead of worse, that's worth pursuing. Even if it's not worth shit. Should be right fucking here. But it's not, because it was probably used on the car. There's one fucking screwdriver and I can't find it. Guess what? I don't think it's mandatory. There's no way that it's inside. It's in the car. Bingo. Yeah, it's not that difficult. All my hopes, all my dreams, out the fucking window. And I'm stuck with a headache. Are you kidding me? It didn't come on all the way? Astounding. Well, it's still caught. Okay, it wasn't. It was just being that way. Yes. All the fucking money in the world to put myself here in this position, and I would be better off. So many other places, there's no money or advantage or gains or anything to be made here. Just wasting my life away until my life is no longer. Barely touched that with my knee and it fucking hurts so bad. fuck off. Why is it caught? No one fucking gives a shit anyways. Fun fact, the only thing people give a shit about is about themselves. I don't know how fucking branches or whatever the fuck that is got on here. It does not entirely have to be torn down. It just needs to be torn down to the level of dealing with the things that will be dealt with. This bracket has to be fucking remade. And I don't have a clue how I'm going to do that. So that's got to be the sensor. Fuel pressure sensor, maybe? Hold on. The accessories technically don't have to be taken off, now do they? Well, sure. Let's see if there was any. I don't see any. That would mean just the one cylinder. Which makes things easier, but I still have to pull ahead if I were to pull to one side. Which I can cut my expenses in half doing that, but I can get it back there. It may be perfect, to be honest. everything would have to come off of this side, obviously. About this, whether or not to do a total teardown or just a simple sided teardown, because once that's done, we're already halfway there to doing all of it. But still, the front cover has to come off, and then all the shit in between. Pretty sure it's full of oil. The juicy kind too. So if I pull this off, it's going to be a problem. See if I can just drain it into this. Well, we're halfway here, so I don't know what the fuck just happened, but it happened. These wannabe pimps. So fucking annoying. Should be able to clean this up with the freaking thing. Not the rag, but the paper towel is what I mean. But it will be the rag starting off. Guess what? The engine's getting torn down again. It is fucking hilarious. What now? Oh, fucking hell. I just want to pull that side of the head off, but it's not that easy because of the way these engines are fucking made. If it was a regular 4-cylinder, it wouldn't be a problem. Just pop it off, check the things, and then pop it back on. But instead, we have to deal with the entire front assembly. I was debating on whether or not I needed to actually drain the oil when I pulled this. And I was kind of just like, oh no, it'll be fine. I mean, we're not anywhere yet. That has to be done to get to the harness. If we're actually gonna swap engines. Fucking mess in here, I hate it. We'd have to get the engine up, get it on a stand or something so that the front can be taken off. I was thinking about buying a better stand anyways. Unless I have the bypass for that. Which the only way to bypass would be through the rear, I'm thinking. Which over here we've got room. It's just access is the problem. So we're not gonna get into the high-tech shit of what I'm talking about anyways. The whole point is dealing with this side of the head. Really don't think this side needs dealt with. That's it for today. There's nothing I can actually do. I mean, I could try to tear it apart a bit further, but without a stand or a clear plan for that, it's just an ambiguous consideration. Here soon enough. Okay, we're gonna move this shit around. Still gonna transfer the fucking air jack. I still have to get another fucking tape for the compressor. I think if the reserve wasn't so minuscule. Enough to be able to move it. Oh, funny. That awesome scanner. And put it back over there again? I guess. This fucker doesn't want the money. There's so much oil on the side of the fucking room. Then we gotta get this back up on the stand. Congratulations. You're the next contestant on Fuck This. Well, I wanted to do was move the engine before that, but the transmission had to fall, so. Legitimate, so. It's not going to be plain and simple, that's for sure. But that's what's going to happen. This goes to. Isn't that just such a delight? Not knowing. She's laughing, boys. Some endless desires. Under my phone. Good enough in my book. Look, we've got an engine scan. And here to think I was going to spend $200 on it. One. Come on. It's not that difficult. Well then, I guess that's not going to happen too good. Well, bring it down. It should make a difference. it gets down. Or fall over. If this fucker falls on me, I'm gonna be so mad. Look back. It's just not that great. Gotta love the ring meter. It will never cease. Definitely fall. That's the biggest concern. And I don't have anything to compensate with it at this moment. There we go. No deal. Have a wood. It ain't going forward now. Let us hope that I've avoided this. Definitely need to clean that up. And I'm gonna have to buy some more what we'll call cleaner. Don't hold this into the ball forward. hell out of some driveway. With shitty situations where you got no real choice because you're working on a car in the driveway. I think we're good there, right? Back prepared more than anything. We know that these are not right. I don't even remember what size they may be. Drama in the Bahamas when you look at llamas. They sing to their mamas. We know that these are it. The problem is this fucking jack's right there and I can't really maneuver this the way I'd like. That will do. So in this corner we have the first 14. Get it in there more than just one turn. The bottom ones are not the same, but they'll do. Get this one up a bit. No, we're off. That's actually it. Except for the fact that it's tilted. Snug it down. That's gonna help a lot. 14 will do it. Maybe these locked on. Good enough. It's really just a matter of getting it out.
That's what he said.
What the fuck was I gonna do? $14, I'm pretty sure. I can just put brackets on here and not have to do this every time. It'll take a minute though. Cross this over. Definitely gonna do this one. Got a grip. I think that'll do. It's not like we're doing anything too outrageous here. I forget that it's over there. I thought it was over there. Just imagine why we're actually putting this in the car. Wouldn't that just be a daydream? I'm gonna say that much. much at all. Oh yeah, we can do that. A little bit more. There's about 3 of them movement. What the fuck, dude? It's not that difficult. It's still not clear, but put some more leverage on it. There we go. Here we are, again, for the 17th million. But this time sure is different, huh? Let's go ahead and get this out of our way. How bad of an idea is this without a pan under it? Well, it's called a preventative measure. prevent that mixture of the bad idea. Oh shit. I did not expect it to go all the way up. At what point did this globe disintegrate? So it all has to be drained any freaking ways. The reason why that didn't come off earlier. I'm so delighted to be here again to pull the front cover off. I would just like to thank everyone who helped to make this happen. I mean, honestly, that can go on the floor. It'll last up to 10,000 miles. According to the cover, and not to actually the engine. So, the front has to come off, which we can put it over there, which means that does not have to come off. Interestingly enough, if I could just get it to grab right there, but whatever. The water pump thing has to come off. I need another glove, because I'm not fucking stopping here. I mean, honestly, how much looking progress is made for me to just stop right here. Yeah. I mean, it's too easy to get this fucking cover off at this point. And then we can do the inspection for further research and development, for lack of a better term. Why is this not moving? Because of that, obviously. So this side has to come off. Those are 1/2 inches, I think. this goes to the freaking whatchamacallit, which is interesting enough. But that does have to come off. 1,000%. I did not think that was the size. This one goes to the other. What do you say, 5/16? I do not think so. I think it's 3/4. About 5/8 and 3/4. I'm going with 5/8 on it. This is dead. Nope. That is fucking tight. I'm gonna let it cool down for a minute. Yeah, that's not doing shit. It's just spinning it, which it just doesn't do anything. It's not a 12. It's just a little too loose for that. Oh, hooray, water. 13. Can you? I have got to drain the rest of that fucking oil. It's gonna be a pain in the ass if I don't. Maybe if I have a fucking container to put it in. I'm thinking a quart container would work, but apparently not. This is it, so. actual oil used. Okay, we're doing this. You know, funny thing, I like the drift, but I do not like the people that drift. But then again, in the world, in general, I don't necessarily like everyone, so sucks so bad that I'm pulling this off yet again. Something flat. One more, I'm gonna say. Go forward, it's alright. Verification. You know how much shit's new at this point. No, it's just most of the people in the environment are a bunch of entitled shitheads. That's one group of them, and then the other group are a bunch of ignorant men, for lack of a better term. Oh, control issues, that's what it is. They all have control issues. So it's this environment of a bunch of dudes with control issues. Okay, that is not what I'm looking for. going to check the plugs beforehand. Ooh, there's so much. These are brand fucking new. Shit, I wonder if it's the head gasket. There's no way. I mean, there's a chance, but... That's just terrible, though. Tell me that the batteries are good. This cheap ass scope. Oh yeah. You can see the difference. You can see this piston, right? It's not too bad. You can see it. But over here, it's just black shit caked on. Let's see this side. You know, I did everything except for deal that. Oh, these are going to be a lot better. Even though it's not as tight as it should be, it's just not bad. Get that scope again. Come on, dude. That one's the same. Bad news. We have to pull the whole fucking thing apart. So something's leaking. The rear two pistons have a lot of oil leakage, which I guess maybe a blown head gasket or the valves. So irrelevant to the disassembly of just pulling one side off. Both sides have to come off. And the camera's gonna die soon. So everything might as well get torn down at this point. The fucking harness can just come entirely off. This fucking shit. Oh, man. It's gotta be a 12. I can't believe this is where I'm at. I'm gonna say 15, but it's probably 17. difficult than it needed to be. Was it recording? I'm fucking ready. Gotta go get gloves today, that's for sure. What was I thinking? I was thinking about pulling the head apart and placement of things and this, that, and the other. Fortunately, we don't have to have a pulley for pulling pulls. There's a lot of oil on the front side of this, but the whole thing's off at this point. So I'm just gonna pop it and lock it and then drop it. That's gonna be the spot with the most. I was just thinking of covering my rectum. Where the fuck did I put them? I was like, I'm gonna put it here, and I even thought to myself, this is a good place to put it. And there it is. I think this is going to be my branching point. Get it open, get it wedged, and then drive it. Actually, I need to pull that out. Come over here and start working the rest of the way around. This just sucks so fucking bad that I'm doing this. This is not what I want to be doing. Can we fucking make a bigger mess here? Holy fucking crap, dude. Why is there so much in the front of it? Oh, because engineers are fucking retarded and don't know how to design shit. Oh my god, that's so stupid. I cannot believe that. Seems like we're off at this point. Can we just get off of here? I mean, that's definitely not the worst. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I just do not want to be doing this. I was even thinking about how much I do not want to be doing this. All for what? A joke. This is what for. This is all a fucking joke. Accomplishing nothing and running in circles. Doing the same thing over and over. All I'm gonna be doing here is fucking cleaning. That's what 90% of this is. Cleaning the fucking front of this. And it's gonna be a whole fucking mess. But anyways, we're gonna take that off. That doesn't matter, that doesn't matter. Returning is right there, so that doesn't matter. Let's just make a total fucking mess here, because it doesn't even fucking matter. I'm not gonna sit here for a fucking year trying to deal with this bullshit. Can we just pull this off, dude? No one fucking cares. I'm beyond giving a shit. Way fucking past that shit. That seal seems fine though. As our entire rectum leaks out. Everywhere. I want new chains, but that's not fucking happening. The whole deal was clear this out so that I can actually get in here and do some scraping. That's why I went ahead and pulled all that off, so it's not so much in the way. And I'm not pulling the fucking sides off, the heads, yet because the idea is I need to clean up first. And so it's a lot more efficient doing this than getting ahead of myself, trying to fucking clean up afterwards. Be ready for reassembly as much as possible. It's not that great, but it's a lot better than it was. Honestly, the characteristics of its response really determine how it's became the way it is now at this point. Engine's response. I'm about to just fucking rip through it with the wheel. But then it's like, I need to remove this bracket, I need to remove that, to actually get a solid access to the front of this shit. Okay, it will not turn. This shit's kicked up over here. It's the same old fucking story. Generation after generation of losers. And lucky are the few. I mean, that's a lot considering, but it's not ready. I could not put that up on it right now. And then I still have to go do that. Which we've got plenty of fucking video of dealing with this shit. Going back and forth, doing this over and over. But honestly, what I want is to figure out what the hell is over here. What do I have to really expedite that? It's definitely flinging shit. Which was not intended. There's the one to actually inspect that. To see. Oh, fucking hell. A couple pieces definitely went up in there. Contemplate operation instead of fucking around entirely, or just miss it entirely and just push it down into there. Fuck, I hate you. I hate you so fucking much. Why did this have to disintegrate? Oh, that's what that is. I need to get air too. Can you fucking go on? pull that off. Hard as fucking low. I mean, at this point, try to push whatever down off the bottom. That way I don't have to pull it the fuck apart. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? What is it that I do not want to do? This is it. Thankfully, I didn't just drop into the oil pan. Okay. Oh, I forgot those were even there. Good thing. I mean, look at how freaking much that needs cleaned. I didn't even see all this. technically once this is off, it'll be easier to get to that.
What would you call it whenever it's just like shallowed out a bit and not a level surface? Because that's what that spot was. Honestly, I don't think I need to really go all out on this. The silicone will compensate for a lot.
There's shit all over the oil. Well, I think I'll be pulling this coin momentarily and head close. Chins will really start it off though. sure I can't get it off without pulling this first. Give me it. Oh my god, you fucking asshole. Why can't it just come off? Now I have to clean all of this fucking shit. Because it couldn't just come off. Dude, I'm just gonna, if I could leave the fucking planet, never come back again, and renounce my association to all of humanity, that would be the way to go. Because all of this shit sucks. Nothing about this world is any good. And then people want you to associate in their fucking garbage ass existence. And you don't get a say in it. Bullshit. Everyone thinks they know, but they don't fucking know shit. The fact that the world is absolute garbage, and then they sit there and try to act like it's actually halfway decent place. Fucking volunteer to come here. My entire existence has been an attempt to fucking get out of this shit. Until I realized that it's just not possible. And if there was a way to actually define hell, it would be existence itself. Because it's an unescapable thing. Even under the perception of life and death, existence remains beyond. Here we are caught between a fucking void and nothingness with no actual escape into a somber state of existing, irrelevant to actual existence itself. Someone thinks you like doing this shit, like, oh, this is fun. No. It's just passing time through fucking existence until it all fucking stops. Or changes dramatically to the point to where it's no longer perceivable. Which will inevitably happen. The apocalypse of some sort. These fucking stupid video games, the stupid entertainment, the stupid fucking communications with others. Are you fucking kidding me? We need to say hi to each other, we need to say bye to each other. And all that shit. It appears a lot of people arriving to this state of a void existence with modern social media and all that, because nothing brings the realization quicker. And then this socialist oppressive concept that it's wrong to not want to exist. Well, because then the corporations can't be fueled when no one wants to exist. This is the fucking worst. There's one fucking bolt that I needed to get to by pulling this off. And I'm not even sure that's necessary. I'm pretty sure it is actually. But you know what would make this all a little less fucking miserable of existing? Having the car fucking running in a decent state. To actually get to enjoy it for once in my life again. I'm not quite sure. The engineering, mechanics, whatever bullshit will ever come to cease existing. Oh, what do you know? The camera's going off after 10 fucking minutes. What a fucking surprise. Let's see if we can actually get this off before that happens. Well, first, put these back. Fucking cars are lame. Modifying cars are lame. The whole fucking deal. Oh man. If only I would have listened to myself and actually abandoned this platform. I really don't think that that's it. That's definitely not it. Fucking rocket scientist over here. God, whoever decided that this was a good idea is mentally fucking retarded. I should have got a 350Z instead of this garbage. pretty sure that's the last one. Oh hey, there's supposed to be a guide over here or something. Because this shit wants to be garbage. That's the one that's tightest. We're just doing this one side today. The idea is to get it off, get it cleaned up, get it done, get it back on, then do the other side. It seems loose enough, not that loose, but still enough to where we can deal with everything. But then again, sitting here thinking about it, and it's like, well, if I get it off and I don't have the replacement seals, then what am I gonna do? Nothing. I got shit to do today anyways. You know, I wonder. The bug on Dove. This would definitely be wonders in comparison. And then I'm thinking, do I have the 1/2 inch to 3/8? Which I do. You know, that's why I bought this. I just want to get it off and see what we're working with. Plank. Now, if only I had the thing I was working with. And so we have to take the valves off too. But that's not like a pertinent thing. You don't need to take the valves off right now. And then I'm going to do the head work, the specialty racing head work that I'm not really too entertained about discussing, because it wouldn't be race secrets if everyone was aware of it, doing it, this, that, and the other. Okay, so we have to do that. Which is a 12. We're just inspecting the cylinders for ring issues. This is just fragments. Huh. Oil passage, oil passage, oil passage. And then an oil passage. You know, honestly, that may just be the fucking seals. Entirely causing this issue. Because I've got no Identification, same. Dude, we just had it. We wanted to fuck off like that. Well, I guess if we're gonna do that, then we'll bring it down some. There we go. And so, the blackening of the pistons is definitely from oil, because that's straight fucking oil. This one's not as bad, but it's still there. The only thing they could be doing that is those valve seals. A lot of this wipes off, and so it's not too bad. Okay, that seems to be an oil. Mark, rotate it, not scraping it. I thought it was scraping the piston wall for a second. Okay, so it's really not too bad. I thought it was really caked on here. But we get a lot of this off. This one's definitely worse. I mean, it's really on this shit. It's not good. That's for sure. There's no fucking way. Sitting here looking at these. So, clearly, down here on this front bottom side, which is an oil passage, but it's not anything beyond that. And up here, we have our silicone. whether or not we had a failed seal. I don't really see one failed. I think that's just silicone excessively down here. I mean, it is black or brown down here on the bottom side, but our main ring seems perfectly fine. That's how it was when we pulled it apart. We would have had a lot of shit in the cylinder. All this material, I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's like a brownish stuff in the outside here. This stuff. I think it's a water oil mixture from a failed seal on the head gasket when we put it together. But I don't see anything in the pistons. Then again, I'm no fucking expert, so... This is where the seal for what it said to do on the front is. Which is oil, water passage, maybe? Which clearly seems to be an issue. And that cleaned it right off. Pretty sure it's just the silicone. Which it's the same up here. Because that's what it says to do. To seal that shit. Anyways, can I grab this and actually do this? Okay, there we go. That one's done for at this point. Can you stop falling off of this? Why will it not fucking grab? Because it's fucking garbage. Period. End of story. I could just buy a new head. How can I get this out? So, fuck. Man, that is terrible. You just look at it? This is the worst of all. I haven't had it look this bad ever.
sure that's it for today, though.